Hi everyone, we're back again today with a practice face. We're going to be doing a dinosaur, but not just any dinosaur. Oh no, we're doing a talking dinosaur, which is just about the coolest thing ever. So today to start, you're going to need a filbert and two colors. So pretty much any two colors. A very popular combo is going to be green and yellow. Also blue and yellow and red and yellow, but I almost always do yellow for the belly. So to start off, we are going to need a little bit of green. So put your filbert in that green, load it up nice and thick, and we're going to go over the top of their lip. That's what's going to make it look like it's talking. So you're going to follow that nice line right there that they have for their lip, trace it over the top, just on the upper lip, not on the bottom yet, and then pull another little round part so it goes up and then in and then out bigger, kind of like our unicorn head, but like a little pointier. Now you're going to pull the back up and around just like that, fill that one in, and now we're going to curve the tail up and around over the eye. So the eye is going to go, the tail's going to go just around the eye like that, and I like to give it a little flick at the end. You can also just make it a regular C shape if you want, but I like that little flick at the end. Now we're going to go back over that, make sure our colors are nice and thick, fill in that green along the way, and we're going to do his little arms. So you just give two little flicks, make a little right angle elbow right there for his little arms, and maybe one little extra one behind there because that's going to be like his second arm behind it. And this part's going to be his leg, so we're going to do a nice round circle for this upper hip part. And then just pull straight down, maybe give him a couple little toes there at the end of that for his extra little leg in there. And you have a little bit more space on a real face. I tried to make this practice face a little extra wide so it would fit, but it's still not quite as much space as a real face. Now if you want, you can go back in with some dark green. I like to give it a couple little stripes along his back of a darker green or a darker version of whatever color you have, just to give it a little color variation. So just a little dark green in there. And now we're going to go in with our yellow. So you're going to load up your yellow on a different filbert brush, and we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to give him his little bottom lip there. So you're going to trace along the bottom lip and pull straight back. Right along there, along his belly. Think of it as kind of a continuous line because that belly is just going to go straight through. And then you can twist it up, just pull straight up and then thin it out as you go. So that way the tail kind of thins out towards the end, just like that. And now we're going to do some white. So we're going to do his eye next to make sure that that is nice and dry by the time that we go to do all the black outlines. So just give him a little dot right there. Try and watch out for the crease of the face so that you don't end up putting it right in the crease, because then it might, where they smile, you know, because then it might actually smudge every time that they open their mouth. So try and avoid putting it right in the crease. Now you take your black liner, so this is my number 4 low Cornell, and we're going to trace around this outside part. I like to give them, instead of a solid trace line, I like to go in with those little floops right there. So you just floop, floop, floop around just like that, and kind of trace around those stripes that you gave him earlier. It just gives it a little bit nicer of a texture. And then the tail can be pretty smooth, but the rest of the body I like to add that nice texture to it to make it look kind of dinosaur-y. Even though technically dinosaurs had feathers, just saying. We're just going to pretend like they had scales. Alright, so trace around that leg that you have there. Go around, make sure you give him his little toes. 1, 2, maybe 3 little toes. Trace his belly. Give him his little arms there. That's one arm in the front, and then the other arm is going to be behind. So I do the belly first, trace right over it, and then that one is hiding behind the other side of the belly. Next up, we're going to do his eye. Mine's still a little bit wet there, so I'm going to wait for just a second, and you're going to do, before I give him a pupil, and for the eye, you're going to give him a check mark, just like you're checking off a checklist. Nice angry eyebrow, just like that. And for his pupil, you can either just do a dot, or if you have If it's dry enough, you can just do a streak, like a V shape, and that'll give him more of a reptilian style eye, just like that. And you pretty much are done. This is a really cute talking dinosaur. It opens and closes its mouth when the person does. It goes blah 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 blah, which is pretty great. So you can also add some little stripes on the belly too if you want. It doesn't need the same kind of lumps. It's just little straight black lines there. It'll help break it up a little bit too if you want to make it extra fancy. Just go around there. You can also add some little highlights. I'm not going to bother with that though because I think this looks awesome. Subscribe. This is a fantastic little dinosaur. You're going to love it. Everyone likes this one. It's a little more complicated than the shark, but it's very impressive still and also really fast. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe if this face is working for you, and see you next time.